with the Mii Brawler. Perhaps Lighto could do it with the Palutena, or something else unexpected. But now, we've got to get to that point. We see the Mii Brawler of Achilles instead, taking on Regenix on Pokemon Stadium 2.
Yeah, we go straight away, want to establish that zone, but the Nair there, we saw the interaction with the pellets. The Nair, actually, because of how long it lingers, was able to contest the pellets in a great forward aerial into dash attack off the back of a picture perfect parry. Is going to attack on 40 to send Achilles not wanting to go in there and not wanting to get stuck in the vortex, which Mega Man creates, instead weaving out after just one air shooter connected to multiple hits and able to just challenge Mega Man with a neutral air. You can nair a shield, that's lovely, I can too. I stick my leg out and it's going to push you a little bit further back. Wants a hard knuckle to dunk Achilles into the blast zone, but we see Regenix swinging hard here, throwing out the entire arsenal except the kitchen sink. Let's see if Achilles is going to be able to take advantage of these little moments where we see the N-Lag and Mega Man come out tail to toaster.
And wow, using the feint jump within the top blast zone. As long as you're in control of your own move and momentum at that point, you shouldn't be at risk of dying to the up air. It was done and dusted. You found your own way up. Achilles just barely in the lead, but we haven't had any sort of scenarios to get ladder combos going. Flashing Mach Punch has been nowhere to be seen. It's tentative stuff so far.
It's a back and forth game at the moment, able to get off ledge, but the lingering tiny last side hit of the spark shot is going to make sure that Achilles takes big damage. The up B is big damage in retaliation, 1% in it, but it's not a kill that's been found yet. Wants the flashing Mach Punch to take out Mega Man instead of the Slash Claw, not quite able to kill. Great air dodge to catch the Metal Blade. Wants a Nair on the shield but doesn't get it. Oh, and misses the up B as well.
And there is an up air, drifting away, keeping composed, and that is it. Regenix has gotten that first stock. 5 minutes to spare. The Crash Bomber again on the respawn, as we keep mentioning. Possibly the only move that can hit the character on the Angel platform. I do wonder if Snake Sticky can do it, but that up smash from Achilles, huge. We're finally seeing some Mii Brawler smash attacks in the house.
Are swinging at each other, wanting to establish a clear winner at the moment, but it's been very, very back and forth. Lovely up tilt into the down tilt as well to follow up, but unable to go any higher into the sky without the aid of Rush Coil there. Is Regenix bouncing up, and away out of that horrendous situation. The platform catch was there, but unwilling there is Regenix, as you saw, to chase Achilles onto the platform, because quite frankly, why would you? I can trap you in a vortex with my up air, and I'm in no risk of being up tilted or down tilted or put into a horrendous situation, in which case I might simply die and be making a single mistake at 50%, throwing out the lemons to keep Achilles at bay, and the Crash Bomb's going to attach.
Oh, no!
Dropping shield beautifully to avoid the shield break, which would have come out from the charge shot, and an off-stage situation is what Achilles finds herself in.
Yep, and the Crash Bombers are still sneaking past every available angle, forcing Achilles to recover differently every time. There's the leaf shield. How do you react to it? It can be so easy as Mii Brawler to just nair your way out of it when it's one of the quickest moves for landing on the ground, with Super just barely missing its target. Again, waiting out the whole duration of the up air, but the charge shot of Mega Man's forward smash instead is going to take that away. Regenix is looking mighty comfy once again.
A lead established effectively here by Regenix, just using all of the projectiles that Mega Man has at his disposal to keep Achilles out. Great movement to secure the double air shoot. Once the third one, Achilles wisely air dodging through, but almost lacked completely in percent. She's finding it a little bit hard now to actually touch Regenix, because he's just weaving so effectively around and using the option of Mega Man to such great effect to simply keep the Brawler out. Brawler needs to be in your face, but if I can simply nair and use my pellets to keep you off me and leaf shield when that doesn't work, how are you going to touch me?
Exactly, but you will at least get some F-tilt when Regenix is right up in your personal grill. But what's... Oh, yep, waiting for the 14th hit or so of jab so that you can roll away for free. It's designed to prevent infinites against the wall. Regenix got out there at the moment it was possible. Flashing Mach Punch, you can't drop shield or it will just continue to mash away at you. But living, because Mega Man, heavy robot.
Yeah, for Dr. Light's only boy, he's certainly a little bit heftier than you'd imagine, especially given his diminutive stature. But diminutive is not a word I would use to describe the leader. By the end, Regenix was able to accrue At the start, we were like, ooh, we're going back and forth. It's like a bit of a pendulum game. This swinging in terms of momentum. And then at one point, it just felt like Regenix was just like, okay, now I'm not going to let you hit me for at least a good minute. And then I'll simply two-stock you. A complete shift from the early game there. We saw Regenix using Mega Man's options to such superb effect. We are going to see the same matchup again, likely. Stage. No, we're going to small battlefield, a little bit smaller stage, less room for Mega Man to get away from the Brawler, but still retaining those platforms which are going to make it a little bit easier for Brawler to kill off the top.
Wider platforms as well, which means you have a little bit more likelihood that the platform scenarios are going to happen in the first place, and you have that space to get up there and chase with it. So it's a fan favourite of Achilles for sure. But Regenix, I'm seeing so many up smash uses to protect himself, because again, it's the only real out of shield option that Mega Man's got. You definitely can't up tilt. Up B doesn't have a hitbox, so sometimes up smash has got to be the one, but it works pretty well, so there's no reason not to go for it a lot of the time.
We are returning to stage with a big up Mega Man wants to find on there, but not quite getting in. Metal Blade is there in the middle to tempt Achilles to come in. Regenix is throwing out those projectiles to try and tempt Achilles to take it. But instead, Regenix just opting to simply attack Achilles when she comes in anyway. And wants to find the back air to finish off this stock. Doesn't manage it though. And wants to try and set something off the top here, but the slash claws are coming out thick and fast. Lovely up air.
No!
Oh, and a whip on the side B is going to put you into free fall, and it feels like this set is starting to free fall a little bit away from Achilles, who is finding it harder and harder to land those hits as we see that Thrupper come out.
Yeah, again, Thrupper, so much less likely to kill when you're just doing it raw from a lower angle. We see it take stocks away at ridiculous percent sometimes, but that's because you did the hard work of getting people to that ceiling in the first place, right there as a punish on somebody's... Try something else here to get the kill. See, Thrupper, it's still not going to do it, even at 139 on Mega Man. You need a bit more hype behind it if you're going to get that KO.
A couple of really, really big hits coming out. They're not able on their mark. A bigger hit comes out, though, from Regenix. A big F-smash from the super fighting robot, throwing a leaf shield to try and keep Achilles in disadvantage on that platform, and just taking advantage of the fact that you want to shield versus Mega Man. You want to protect yourself versus the bevy of projectiles. Able to get the Metal Blade, but pellets cancel it straight back out. Wanting to catch a secondary jump with the air shooter, and there we are going once again.
No way.
Oh my god, a great usage of the crash bomb just to stunt the recovery of Brawler, and the stun's going to mean that Achilles is unable to return to stage.
Yeah, it was a bit of an inverse of what we saw in the previous set with Trinity. Good up B to eventually take away Mega Man at 170, but Trinity, the moment he saw the crash bomber at ledge, he's like, oh, you know what? By going for this kill, I might accidentally die if I get tapped by this bomb. But Achilles was fully committed to going there for a kill, and when you have a recovery that doesn't cover that much distance, like me Brawler's up B, it was not worth the risk. You had to get back on stage as soon as Regenix had planted the trap right there above you.
Yeah, we're just seeing the swings with the nail, wanting to push back against Mega Man, but the super fighting robot's arsenal is far deeper than the Brawler, who at the moment is looking a little bit lost. Great grab with pressure just from all. You got leaf shield in your face, you got air shooter sending you up, and then it's a grab ultimately that gets you.
Yeah, and throwing the Metal Blade upwards just to kind of get it out of the way most efficiently and make it a little more ambiguous what you're actually trying to do. But getting caught in that air shooter just very, very briefly. I was interested to see if Achilles could combo off of that Metal Blade there, but nothing really exceptional, and that was far from exceptional DI as Regenix takes a second game with that forward smash.
It has been an uphill battle for Achilles. The Brawler just unable at the moment to consistently break the zone of Mega Man. When you get right into Mega Man's face, it's still not certain that you're going to land that big conversion, that big hit that we know Achilles can do. She is so expertly able to break through the zones of certain characters. Again, we saw her break the zone of Shulk, who has a sword, is again about as big as this table. We have seen her break the zone of Pyramithra, who are as fast as this. And then we can't get through Mega Man's strong defenses with the Brawler. We are off to PS2 after a quick reconsideration of stage here. We are going to see if Brawler's going to stick around. No, it's someone else. It's not DK, it's not Brawler, it's the Wolf that's coming out.
That is a deep cut from Achilles, one of the earliest mains she ever had in this game, but definitely someone who's a bit more favorable against Mega Man, so let's have a go as long as you're not accidentally doing the blaster to the wrong direction.
See what happens, wanting to compete with the airborne arsenal of Mega Man with the blaster of the Wolf, able to convert really, really well in the air, certainly potentially a bit more reliably than Brawler. Wolf obviously a character who can seemingly convert from any situation and just simply give you more percent with amazingly quick and strong aerials, wanting to get something there, nair out a shield, but it's straight into another leaf shield, and you're sent up into the sky by Mega Man once again, unable to land that glancing blow, but there we go, dash attack into a bevy of hits there, able to equalize the percent just about, but not able to land anything bigger than that equalizing percent, but you need to do more than that if you're going to unseat this Mega Man tail of the toaster.
Doesn't look like, though, Regenix was able to use the pellets to get rid of the blaster gunfire quite as easily. Ooh. Oh, wow. The back air of Wolf, not the quickest in the world, but quick enough to beat out Mega Man's forward smash. Finally, we see one of those punished from Regenix when often they've been working absolutely to plan A.
The large neutral air has been used really effectively here by Achilles to cancel out the offense that has come out from Regenix. Big neutral air and punishing the landing hard knuckle. Wants a down smash to punish the landing from the rush coil. Unable to get it at that moment and ready to throw out the reflector. Maybe reading an F smash coming out. Ready though, wants a F tilt to try and finish things, but not quite landing anything yet. And the nails of the Wolf do dig into the Super Fighting Robot, but you need to leave more than a scratch if you want to equalize this set score. Big slash claw. Mega Man able to answer back just as sharply. Zed dropping the metal blade to exploit Wolf's recovery, but it's a back throw for Wolf, which is going to finish this first stock.
Yeah, I don't think either player was necessarily knowing where the Wolf Flash was going to position them. Regenix definitely knowing where to put that back air, though. Using the reflector, something you can start in the air to deal with Crash Bomber. That's a lot easier than fast falling your way back down and getting stuck in shield, where you might just get grabbed straight out of it anyway. Regenix opting for the down throw, trying to do a cross-stage combo. Usually when you're at the far left of the stage, many characters will opt to just put the character off stage so you can set up some kind of off-stage situation, but has a lot of respect for the up V of Wolf, how it can power through most hitboxes that Mega Man wants to protect himself with. So Regenix has instead gone for a more center stage based combo route, and it's, despite the deficit, still helping him out overall. The reflector will not work on Leaf Blade if it is still attached to Mega Man because it's not currently a projectile in that form.
Absolutely correct. They're using it there though to a massive effect to just get out of that disadvantage situation. She was ready for a forward air into bear, but Achilles is unable to finish out this first stock as Mega Man charges boldly at an F-smashing Wolf with the Leaf Shield and then lands an F-smash of his own, wanting the ledge trump, but no back air to follow up. Achilles getting smartly back to stage, but the punish, that's right, a punish on Wolf's up smash is what's going to seal the deal.
Punks could nary believe it, but sometimes there is the situation, and there it is again. Clearly Regenix, a master of dealing with that move, but actually beating out the Leaf Shield before it was able to fully spawn with that forward tilt. So that's good defensive play from Achilles, who is still well in this. The Wolf is doing significantly better than the Brawler, but how did that Crash Bomber? I don't think it was attached. I think it was just stalled within the mid-air. It looked like it happened to be attached to Wolf, but last stock situation, can Regenix move on into the top 3, or is Achilles going to make some magic happen? It is as even as could possibly be, nary 1 micro%.
Dash attack once again challenging the Leaf Shield and wanting to challenge Mega Man in the air is Wolf there wanting to catch a landing, which has been very effective, but Achilles boldly saying no and challenging herself. The moves there of Mega Man. F smash is beautiful for catching there, but it seems that Mega Man's bag of tricks is not yet expended, converting off some stray hits there to make sure the percentages are almost as even as they were, but far higher. Both combatants really want this win. Achilles to keep herself in proceedings and Regenix to ensure that things finish here and now. Big slash claw. Oh, and wants another one to finish Achilles off. I like the idea of setting the air shooter while going for another slash claw to finish things off, but Achilles is able to calmly respond and get the back throw. Not going to kill at that moment in time. I like the mix-up with the metal blade wanting to get away from ledge with Wolf back air looming, but it's another dash attack that's going to finish things off there. Big moves from Achilles.
And it was a bit of an all or nothing as well, because if Regenix was stuck in shield, when you land that dash attack, you're going to get up smashed for it. Mega Man can scoop from either side with that move, but because it was able to hit, it did in fact kill, and Achilles is finally on the board with the surprise wolf. I remembered hearing the exclaimed reactions of Curry Governor in the back, a famous wolf hater. Then wolf! But if it works, it works.
Absolutely, and it worked to tremendous effect there, as we say, to get Achilles on the board. We will see if Regenix is going to be able to adapt to this surprising addition to the roster of Achilles, or if the wolf will continue to tear chunks out of Dr. Light's baby boy. Let's see as we continue here. Another down throw coming out, the second of the game so far. A nary 16 seconds in at the time it came out. First was a slash claw, second was a flame sword, but third was met with a dash attack. That move was so vital last game for Achilles. She was willing to trade with anything. When you've got a dash attack that strong, it's no surprise really using the blaster there expertly because of its transcendent properties to simply pass through the pellets. And yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of damage, but so are you because you chose to jab me. It was ultimately the move that unseated Mega Man last game, and the back air is what wants to take this first stock, doesn't quite find it, expertly shielding the leaf shield there from Mega Man, but Achilles needs to just finish this stock off, and Wolf has a bevy of options that can do that at this moment.
And will still go for the reflector on the crash bomb. That was pretty pre-announced though. The floor was kind of there for Regenix to just go in for a grab. Achilles wasn't doing anything beyond that as a mix-up, but nevertheless, sitting at 86%, Achilles is still happy enough. As long as he can weave around that forward smash, goes for another up B of the same angle. They can sneak away kills when you're not ready for them, but first, you need to make sure the Crash Bomber, dealt with effectively. Use the invincibility frames of your ledge getup and find a way to connect it into its sender as well. Back to the return address and back air. Wow, that nearly killed at 111.
Almost able to get something there was Regenix off that missing wolf flash after, as we say, the crash bomb was turned against Mega Man. Wolf at the moment looking like a robot master and able to reflect the metal blade as well. Wants the spark shot to finish things off, but unable to catch Wolf as Achilles lands a fair into the down throw, into a dash attack. Once the rarely seen Wolf down tilt to continue proceedings, but perfectly comfortable just to drift down with the nair. Very brawler-like in its use, just to keep. Ooh, I like the idea of using the up B because of its lingering nature, because of how much it charges up before shooting off, but unable to find anything at the moment. Instead, it's Mega Man's back air, the slash claw, which puts Regenix on the board in this game 4.
Yeah, but the fast-falling nature of Wolf, as well as having a reflector, is making it so Regenix can't rely on those up airs as much as he has in pretty much every other set. Down smash is always on the cards for a Wolf player at any given moment as well. We see the F tilts to try and catch Regenix at ledge. You mentioned earlier that the down tilt of Wolf is nary seen. And that's not because it's a bad move, it's just a bit redundant when he's got down angled F tilt, which is even better at the same purpose. But Regenix at 125, that's still Wolf back air range at the end of the day, and Achilles was hunting for it a moment ago.
Sending out the air shooters and the metal blades. The Wolf continues to hunt the Mega Man as Achilles, an unfortunate air dodge, is able to get back. The situation is not able to continue. Instead, it's a ledge trap that Mega Man now has to contend with. Regenix trying to throw out everything and the kitchen sink that time, but it's once again Wolf dash attack the table just to burst through the options and almost secure a kill as well. She's hunting the Wolf. With Wolf at the moment is Achilles. She wants to take this stock now, but trying to send her off stage is Regenix, who just wants to get back in this set, which looked pretty convincingly secured up until this Wolf appeared.
But there is the back throw, the Wolf special. It's one of those where it's only going to work in certain situations, but if you're put into it, it's sometimes going to be worth a go. Regenix, if you drop one more stock, you could be staring down a game 5, and it always hurts to get reverse 3-0'd by just an entirely different character to what you were beating in the first 2 games. Still well within the realms of possibility though, if you can take away this stock of Achilles, maybe prey on the unfamiliarity of someone who's not using their main when you, at this current moment, are. Crash Bomber does connect in the magnifying glass. Back air sneaking through as well from Mega Man. Wolf Flash not connecting with the hitbox either. It's all kind of falling apart a little bit for Achilles temporarily.
Just needs one big hit to keep things that a little bit more even here, does Regenix, but it's landing it, especially again when that dash attack is just so useful, wanting to bounce Mega Man away with the reflector and wanting to punish with a down smash, but it's the back throw of Mega Man. I love that. I've had enough of Crash Bomb on the Angel platform.
You may
now
be able to hit me on the Angel platform, but I can still cancel the Angel platform with my down B, and I will. So Achilles, ready and waiting. Regenix is set at 118, so it's only really the smash attacks, the back air of Wolf that's going to be threatening to kill at this stage, or maybe a ledge situation with an F-tilt, but it's getting more and more dangerous as it goes along, just missing with that F-tilt attempt, and then the back air was a little bit too obvious of a backup option. Regenix had it covered, but that F-tilt is going to do it instead. We will get a Game 5, Hobpunk. The Wolf is clawing its way back expertly.
Scratching and clawing and digging the nails in there in that last hit there was Achilles. She has done such a superb job of just calling out those usually rather safe options from Mega Man. Oh, you're going to Leaf Shield, boot. Oh, you're going to Pellet, boot. Oh, you're going to Crush Bomb, Reflector. No. That doesn't hit me anymore. That doesn't work. And actually, it's going to lead to you getting massively hurt. We haven't even seen some of Wolf's bigger kill options. It's all just been those back throws, those F-tilts. We've seen no back air kill. We've seen no smash attack kill yet. Wolf still has half an arsenal that has yet to be applied here by Achilles. And we're back to Battlefield.
So this is the one. Lighter will be ready and waiting. It's not like we're going to get a Mii Brawler Ditto or anything like that, I don't think, but Regenix is not looking to flummox this as the third seed if you finish one stage lower after the unexpected Wolf catches you off guard. It's a thinker to take home.
Here we are wanting to create a vortex, but Wolf kicking back out there, wanting to not get caught by Mega Man on the platform, and I think that's probably what Regenix wants to do. Maybe make sure that aerial situation can go away a little bit faster there, maybe trap in the vortex a little bit more, maybe just make sure that you can terminate Wolf with greater efficiency. I love the planting of the rush coil so that the Angel platform invincibility will go away after you descend back from stage, and descend is what we saw Achilles do moments ago, air dodging off stage to avoid another hard knuckle, and Regenix just wants to trap Achilles at ledge where Wolf is weakest off stage. We need to see Achilles get something big to come back, and certainly that is not out of the question after what we've seen these last two games, but a firm lead has just been applied by Regenix.
Wolf as well is another one of those characters, just like Mii Brawler, where if you get caught by even a little bit of Crash Bomber at ledge, you might just accidentally die off the back of it if you're overextending with your offstage situation. So I want to see Achilles on watch for that type of thing as well. Is mainly sticking to on stage right now, but when you're this far down, we need to bring something new out of the pot. Is this secondary Wolf starting to run out of ideas, perhaps? Or is Regenix simply adapting and playing better at this moment? It feels like perhaps a bit of both.
We haven't seen a Wolf in the Northeast in a very, very long time, not since Minimo Love and left us. But Regenix is acting as if he plays this matchup every day in this third game, able to take advantage of an offstage situation here, as Achilles wants to do so herself, trying to use the F-tilt of Wolf and catches on the air dodge. A beautiful call out of Mega Man's return to stage, wanting to get back safely, but instead leading to his own and doing there is Regenix as he lands another up smash. The spark shot continues to shine bright, and Regenix wanted to illuminate a way to top 3, but Achilles does not want to go quietly into the night, fighting back against Mega Man with all her force here, and needs to bring out something maybe a little bit new. Lovely jab there, just to be in the face of Mega Man as he's thrown out that metal blade. Wants something big, but whiffing the grab and getting sent off stage for it.
Yeah, it seemed like you had everything you needed. You had... Oh no! Chumps at the last possible moment, and this yet another set to go on the record with a slightly silly up air kill. Sometimes it's going to kill eventually. Obviously, it's not that unusual for up air to kill, but there has been a jump involved in pretty much every time it has taken a stock away, but you have no more stocks left to offer now, Achilles. You've got to win the set with this one, or it's all over.
Do or die at this moment, and we need to see a bit more pressure applied by Wolf at these ledge situations, able just to get straight back with the tried and true Leaf Shield. Here is Regenix wanting to call out with a nair just to linger that little little bit longer, but Achilles, if she's going to keep getting hit by these air shooters, is not going to be lingering in bracket much longer, getting the Metal Blade back and just comfortable just to stay out of Wolf's way.
No.
Calling out the Nair with an up smash.
Yeah, it's one where you were in close range. You could have, at the very minimum, had a back throw once the up smash was over, but Achilles wanted to get attacking before that point and ends up in a sneaky trade. The up tilt not quite killing, and that's one of those rare moves from Wolf, trying to get a kill option when some of your other moves are stale. But the dash attack will do it. This is last stop scenario, Hopunks.
She has used the dash attack so effectively. Can she find one more in this set to take Achilles to top 3? We will have to see. Not able to get the grab on the punish on the up smash. Instead, it's back into the rotor of the leaf shield. Unseat Airman on the regular. Will it unseat Achilles as she just tries to land a single hit on Mega Man? Regenix is just so comfortable now to weave around Achilles as much as he can, and it's the glancing hit of Slash Claw which slashes Wolf's chances at a top 3 finish down to ribbons. And while Wolf's Claws were certainly effective in that set, it's ultimately those of Slashman that pay dividends to Regenix.
Yeah, that was just really composed gameplay from Regenix to say, okay, well, I've lost 2 games to this Wolf now. Clearly can't sleep on it. It is a threat. It's a more disadvantageous matchup for my character, that's for certain. So let's just lock in and ideally get an early lead to make the ongoing proceedings easier for me after that fact. So Regenix got that early lead, and Achilles was always gradually clawing it back. I feel like Achilles was winning more situations than Regenix was in that latter half, but the damage had already been done. So Regenix will get another showdown with Lito for the chance to potentially get into Grand Final.